2, 1. Before we start, I'm gonna, I'm gonna do a little rap.
Yes,
This is for my grandmother, man. R.I.P. grandma. Yeah.
Talk to the people. Talk to the people.
So I hope you're listening to this all the way through. I don't really know where to start, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, and
You can't fuck around with this beat.
It's coming from the heart, so I just want you to know that I'm sorry.
No apologies.
Don't apologize for as long as it takes. I know I made a
No
big
apologies.
mistake. Sorry for what I did, for what I said.
HBM.
Sometimes when I'm lonely, I put my dick in baloney.
Yo, what? Bro, yo, stop, bro. No. Bro, what?
Let me finish.
Nah, bro.
Let me finish.
Nah.
Let me. They never let me finish.
I'm done.
You never let me finish.
I'm done with you, bro.
Let me finish. Let me. Okay. Alright, that's what we're doing.
Yo, it's Pooch the Top Dog. You watching Facts Over Fiction, presented by Heartbreak Media. I'm here with some of my nearest, dearest friends.
Before we start, I need to get. You got a segment that's called Zoe's Tiff, and I really need to say this because this is a PSA. Right? I feel like I've been humble for a very long time, and I'm not gonna say no names or nothing, but I feel like people think that I don't be paying attention. Right? We all have social media. We all have platforms. We all have things that we're trying to do. At least I hope that we all have things that we're trying to do. And I'm of the ilk or of the ideology that you show love and good things happen. You put out positive energy, you show it positive energy. Positive energy will return to you.
Manifestation.
We all have brands and things that we're like supporting. We all have a friend that's a rapper or is a cousin that does videos or a friend, a lady friend that's TikToks, a YouTuber, sells eyelashes,
hair, nails,
hair, whatever it is, we all have something. And I try my best to fully support everyone in every endeavor that they choose to do. Some people in multiple endeavors. But what I'm sick of seeing, and I feel like everybody needs to pay attention, this is a generalization of what my tiff is I don't like, if your friends are in your views and not in the likes, there's a problem. If you have a friend that always posts the new Lil Durk album, the new Lil Baby, is bumping Drake on a regular, but has never once shared your post, that's not your friend. Support is a mutual street. And I see a lot of my friends who support other people in the same exact endeavors that I take part in.
More than they support you.
But they don't support me. But we're friends. We're locked in. We are friends. We stream gang when we see each other. And it was somebody who posted something, and I'm like, that's crazy, because you don't owe anybody anything.
Mm.
But if we're friends, if we've been friends for a long time, if you consider if you consider me family, gang, whatever, anything that I post should be reposted, shared, like, you know what I'm saying? Support, whatever that support looks like for you, however it is. If I'm selling a t-shirt, and you can't afford to buy the t-shirt, but you can spread awareness to other people who may be able to afford the t-shirt, that's support.
True.
Everything they should do, like, we all on social media. I don't want to hear I'm not on social media, I don't be on my phone like that, because those excuses in 2021 are irrelevant. I didn't mean to start it off on a negative vibe. I just feel like I see a lot of people supporting other people's things. And I don't come here to complain, but I just see a lot of, like, fake energy and fake vibes. Because if you're my mans, if I say I got you, you don't have to say anything else after that. That could be the end of the sentence. Right then and there. Is if I say I got you,
that could be the end.
don't have to say anything else. But okay, you don't have to say anything else. But if you say you got me, like how I got you, there are expectations that I'm putting on our friendship.
True.
Because those same things, I want you to hold me accountable for. If you don't do that, right, and you feel a way about something that I'm not helping you do, or I can't help you achieve, or I haven't been doing, hold me accountable. Because I'm going to hold you accountable. And I feel like in 2021, everybody's like, yo, you need to talk to these people. We're all grown. You know what you're doing. You know what kind of message it's sending when you post someone else's brand. And that's not really like somebody you rocking with.
Yeah.
And they don't post yours. But someone who I continuously post people. I'll reach out to people that I don't know and support their movement. Mm-hmm. I'll look at things that I find interesting because I'm real. I don't look at things and be like, you know what, he's doing the same thing I'm doing. Let me knock him. Anybody can reach out to me for support in any manner. And I promise you, I'll do my best of my abilities to get that thing done. But it's okay. In 2021, it's time to realize that we're grown, and these conversations of, yo, I don't think you're doing this, or yo, what does this mean? I don't think we need to have them. You know what message you're sending when you do the things that you're doing. And everybody's going to be like, what is he talking about? This is an overreaction. I don't think we had to go. You can't control how someone reacts to what you do.
Sure.
Because you only seem to apologize when I call you out on it. So when I don't call you out on it, you don't care how this may be perceived by someone else. How you posted 7 niggas, or you post the same people every single day, and then I post something the same day, and you overlook it.
Right.
I feel like this is something we can identify with as a unit, as a collective, and I see why a lot of people don't make it as far as they want to make it, because the people around them choose to not contribute or participate in the marathon. And again, you don't owe any participation to what we're doing. You don't owe it. You don't owe anybody at HBM any participation on what we're doing. But do not say you're my friend and you can't do that. Because this is what I want. This is what I've built, we've built as a unit to be successful in this world. And I'm all about positivity and love and enjoyment together and connecting with each other and finding ways to grow with each other. And if you're about selfish desires, then you're not someone I really want to be around. Then we're not really friends because you're not looking at the world the way I look at it.
You just went off just now.
That's my tip. That's my tip. But go ahead, you can start the show now. I'm sorry.
I'll make 2 comments on what you just
Go
said.
ahead.
First one, notice new words, tiff, and what's the other one? Elk? That's what you said?
Yeah.
And second, that's funny that the little dirt shit you said, because I remember, if not last year, 2 years ago, this nigga Dirk dropped on my birthday.
Yeah.
He dropped on my birthday. I got birthday posts, but the people that I was really supposed to, I don't take shit like this serious though anymore. But the people that was supposed to say birthday, they shared Dirk shit. That was crazy. That was like my first, not my first, that was like, as an older adult,
Yeah.
those were my first experiences of like, damn, niggas just really do shit. Like, how it's being done already. Like, I want some corny shit. Like,
I know people who spend like $900 on Yeezys or whatever it is, like on V-Loan and everything like that.
Yeah.
And you're selling a $25 t-shirt.
yeah.
Why do you have every single designer brand and can't support someone with a $25 t-shirt?
This is why I don't really consider like nobody my friend. Not even the closest people to me. Not on no disrespectful shit though.
Yeah.
Cause like, you feel me? I feel like, I mean, it's like a few people I do call my friend, but I'm saying though, like, I'm always expecting to be disappointed. So like,
I expect that too.
Yeah.
Like, I had a conversation with my mentor, and he said something interesting. He said when he was broke and down bad and he didn't want anything, that's when he had the most friends. It took him going through the process of having to cut every single person off in order to make it. And when he finally made it, he looked up and realized that he didn't have anybody to celebrate his success with.
That's crazy.
But it wasn't until he found peace in his own self, solace in being him, and in the things that he built, when everything positive started to come around. This person is now a very wealthy person. This person is now happily committed in a committed relationship, has the friends and family around him to support him to grow and nurture what he's doing in the proper way. But it wasn't until he had to cut everybody off. But I don't want to be in a position where
You gotta cut people.
I gotta cut my people I consider very close to me off. I don't want to have to be the cold-hearted person that has to react or rehash things or redo things or do what you're doing to me in order to prove a point. You should see what you're doing, see how it's being perceived by the public, because now we're doing it in a public sense.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the grandest of stage, but we're doing it in a public sense.
It's an oblivious world, so you can't expect. Well, I don't expect people to. You know, people not gonna see the things the way, like as the viewer. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't see what they're doing.
I see it like 100% of the time where it's like, and I had me and Mally have these conversations all the time, and I'm like, you can't expect people to be as real as you. When you want everybody to live up to your expectation, it'll always fail below the line. So I never ask anybody to be as real as me.
Yeah.
Just keep it real with me. You don't have to be as real as me. But if there's animosity, if there's tension, let me know. Don't hold on to that resentment, because that's just going to make you resent me more. I can't fix problems that I don't know about. We can't come to an agreement for things that we don't know about, because a lot of things is simple miscommunication.
Most things.
That's what it comes down to. Is like you saw it a different way than I seen it. And at that point, at that time, at that juncture, it becomes too late, because now the damage is already done. I'm not a very person that gets mad, or I'm very calm and consistent. I'm like the same me in good times and in bad. So when I get to the point of anger, I don't want to hear calm down, because it took a lot for me to get here. And there was a lot of relax, like a lot of, oh, he wouldn't do you like that, along the way of me getting to this point to realize this is what it is. So I think I've finally come to that realization that this is what it is.
It's this thing called life, man. Nah, that's how I be feeling though. I don't know, bro. I don't hold expectations of nobody. So the disappointments that I expect aren't really disappointments to me. That's just the reality of whatever situation it is. Feel me? I know what makes me happy. Like, I know how to keep myself sane. So that's my priority. Feel me? That, my business, and my family.
And that's a good mindset to have. It's like, peep it, got it, move on.
Yeah, what can I do?
Because we can't address every comment, every reaction, every post, every like about everything, because like you're spending too much energy focused on these things. It's just recently I've seen a lot of people like, you know what?
Me too.
Let's shit on him to get more. And like it's like you're doing it for people like. And we go into this thing where I think we talked to a few people before this about what's a man's biggest insecurity. And we go into this mode or this mindset of like, the people with hundreds of likes, be the loneliest. You only know 3 to 9 people who liked your post. Like, you only really interact with 3 to 9 people.
Yeah.
So why do you need 100 likes? You're searching approval from people you don't really even know.
Yeah, that's the toxic. That's the part of social media I don't like.
Yeah.
When I talk about social media, all of that is a deception. Numbers are deception of character.
100%. If you're doing analytics, prove a point. That's what numbers should be used for. Is analytics of what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
You shouldn't hate yourself if your post gets 88 likes instead of 100.
Yeah, fuck it. You just
People compare that to. I know a person to this day who searches up my story, doesn't follow me.
Yeah.
He doesn't follow me. I don't follow him. I don't interact with him. I don't even know what he's doing in life. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
He searches up my Instagram to look at my what I post.
I mean, you doing something right.
Like
It
shouldn't bother you that much. Like what is the problem? Like where are we at of like thing? And then being from where we're from, it's hard to deal with or mediate things without it escalating to a point of more than what's needed. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's very hard to mediate problems when the people who are like on your side or rooting for you don't play about certain things. Like, there's a lot of times where it's like someone will send me something about someone else that like, yo, he's talking about you, like, like, do you want us to like take care of it? And I'm like, nah, I don't, like, that's my man's. I don't think he's talking about me. But the post will be designed, suited, perfectly tailored
for the situation.
to fit a situation that I'm in. I'm like, I don't get it. I really don't. But on to more positive topics. I think that a man's insecurity is like his image, like what social media sees him as.
Yeah, because all you see on social media is niggas with money, cars. You see niggas at clubs every night and shit like that. And then a lot of people ain't doing that, so they feel like they gotta look that way, even when they don't got it.
Yeah.
Feel me? Shit like that. And that's toxic, like, to themselves.
100%. Like, the idea that you have to, like, fit in, because it's like, how much do you think people really post? Like, do you think between November 9th and January 16th, he ain't have no bad days?
Right.
There was no days of him eating peanut butter jelly or his account going into overdraft. There was none of those days between the last post where he's driving the Benz in Miami and then the next post where he spent New Year's Eve in Las Vegas with Drake. You don't think there was no bad days? He ain't got a regular job. He ain't, like,
you gotta remember shit like that. People are not gonna post everything.
They're
like
not.
Myself, and I'm pretty sure you included. Not that you're supposed to post like.
You're not supposed to post everything.
But like, I'm feeling me like. Yeah. You gotta remember, like, for me, people go through shit. You just don't know what they're going through. Like, nigga, you might see me post at a restaurant. I was eating peanut butter jelly the night before or that same morning. I don't give a fuck. Like, but I don't like. I'm not a flashy person.
You're not. It's a difference. People use these posts as a way of flexing.
Yeah.
To perpetuate image, idea that they're someone that they're not.
Yeah.
There's a difference between you posting on November 8th and it's a regular photo of you sitting outside on the park bench showing off sneakers versus you posting you in Miami with 2 Lamborghinis behind you. And it'd be people that you know in real life. I remember this one person. When she had a music video. Yeah. There's a Lamborghini in her video. I know you in real life. You take the train. Yeah. No one is believing this image that you're trying to put on.
Nobody know. Outside is maybe.
Even then, it's like, where is it at? Where's the proof?
Yeah.
If I go to your Instagram and there's one post of you in the Lamborghini and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
What are we really doing? I posted a picture like driving an I-8. I was wearing Crocs and a t-shirt and sweats. We went to go shoot that day.
Yeah.
I didn't have the flashy outfit on. Like, it wasn't a post of like pure like toxic masculinity. It's more of a post of like, hey, look what I seen.
Mm-hmm. Out and about. Cool pictures. That's what Instagram's supposed to be though. Cool shit.
And we've taken it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
It's a very weird place that we're in life.
I mean, people's flexes on Instagram be corny. I hate because it just be pricey things. That's what bothers me the most. I ain't gonna lie.
The designer stuff?
Yeah, I'm not big on designer. I like really like streetwear, low key shit. Like we could see a nigga on the street if he's selling T-shirts, that's fire. Nobody and like it's a bonus. Nobody knows about it. I want it. I want to be the one people see with it. Yeah.
Like, where you get that from?
I get asked that a lot, so like that's fun. So like me, I'm really who I am though on social media. Like I don't wear these big brands. I wear a bunch of little shit and just make it look fire for me.
100%. I really like people that understand. Like anybody who goes to my school, please in the comments, just drop a cap if I'm capping. I go to class just like this. This is my normal everyday wear. Like there's no getting better. When you see me dressed up, it's for the function. Like I'm not. It's not for anything else. Like my everyday life. This is how I am. So why portray something you're not?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And social media is toxic. That's what I don't like about it. Like,
yeah.
I think like I would be able to do without social media, but for me, I needed to get to where I want to be. So I'm just taking advantage of what I got.
It's a tool. It should be a tool.
Hmm?
It should be a tool. Like
like,
it should be a tool in the tool belt of a person that's you.
Definitely.
Like social media is one thing that can help.
Like
launch your.
Right. Like.
Parachute your career.
Instagram is everything right now. That's where all the fans, all the money is. So.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah,
Twitter.
TikTok. Oh my god,
YouTube.
I got it right now. It's gonna be something new in a few years, but TikTok right now.
How do you feel about shit? What was that shit? Clubhouse. You was ever on Clubhouse?
I was never on Clubhouse. I don't like new stuff. That's why. So
me either. I like wait. I was in quarantine, and a lot of women out that I knew and I was dealing with at the time were like on TikTok heavy, and that's the real reason I got onto it.
Yeah.
Was because they were really like animated about this thing. And it's something that stuck. So I'm glad that. Follow me on TikTok, guys. By the way. It's something that stuck.
Well, Clubhouse though, you know what it was? I was in my like, I guess, nonchalant, like laid back stage in life, and I wasn't really interacting with nobody. So that would have been a waste of time for me to try to.
It's mad funny. I can't even picture you on Clubhouse. You just say like 3 words, the whole conversation.
Right, I'd have just.
Facts.
Yeah, it was good. That's been the end. I would just mute myself and listen all the time. I would have been on that for that. But other than that, yeah.
That shit came and went. But we're gonna take a small break so we come back with more positive vibes, positive energy in the building before. You know, we started off on a more somber note. Positive energy on the way. This is Joe, Pooch, Facts or Fiction. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Zoe. Pooch is in the building.
Top door here.
Facts or Fiction. Shout out Tusi, by the way. Talking about that while I with a stick 3 minutes. Alright, chill. This is my shit. Facts over Fiction brought to you by Heartbreak Media. We're back from the short commercial break. We are back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We want to give out positive vibes. We had to switch up the mood in here a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Oh, let's start off with positive energy. Shakiri Richardson.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Sha'Carri Richardson. Congratulations, fastest black woman in the world, fastest woman in the world, black woman. She broke the record. Going to the Olympics.
Let's see.
And she's beautiful. Oh my God.
And she's beautiful.
She's
That's
beautiful.
very different than.
Nah, even if she was ugly, I'll still be proud.
No, I'm
of her.
saying that like it's
Yeah.
very different than saying she's beautiful and then giving her.
Yeah.
Shakira Richardson, fastest woman in the world.
Simone Biles did something. She always do something amazing, but she did something amazing again recently. So shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Let's give her a clapping noise, ladies and gentlemen.
And,
We are supporting black excellence.
and another thing, shout out to all the graduates. 2020, I know it was a tough ass year.
2021.
You feel me?
Congratulations
2021,
to the
my
class
bad.
of-
Yeah.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 graduates this year.
You were,
Shout out to the queen of R&B, Ziana. She graduated.
Yeah.
Ziana, my bad.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
congratulations.
Just one more time. We're supporting excellence all year long, ladies and gentlemen. All year long. Black excellence, empowerment of women, empowerment of education, graduating, especially in the middle of towards the end of a pandemic, is impressive nonetheless. Glad you guys stuck it out. And we're back. That was a good note to start off on.
Yeah, definitely.
I heard the other day something that was interesting, and I kind of agree with this, and it's crazy to think about. I was talking to a woman, and shout out that person, and we were having a conversation, and she was like, first of all, guys are easy.
Guys are easy.
Yeah, like guys are the real sluts, and if you think about it, really think about it, hear me out, fellas. I know you're not gonna like this. Hear me out. Guys are the real sluts because any girl can go down the hallway and pick out the guy she wants to fuck. 9 times out of 10,
You gonna do it?
he's gonna do it.
I'm that 10th person now, because I'm bougie.
Me too. I always, cause I would feel real weird if a girl was like, yo, you wanna fuck right now?
Yeah, that's sus.
But we have exceptions because there's a few women who come out and they said, "Yo, pooch, it's that time." You know damn well that that's something you taking down.
Nah, I'm bougie.
If Jada Pinkett Smith was like, "Yo, let's
That's
fuck,"
different. That's wifey.
that's wifey.
That's childhood wifey. You feel me?
There's a lot of celebrities that I can name that you let.
That don't count though.
Why?
Yeah, that do. Alright,
That makes you a slut. Because
No.
women have all the power.
Nah, they do though.
And women have all the power. And I want you to, young ladies who are listening to this, or young men who are listening to this, understand. Women have all the power. Once you young ladies give up your pussy, once you give up the vagina,
The vagina though. Don't say the
you
P word.
lose your power.
That's not true. You think they lose it?
You lose momentum. For certain men.
Nah, that's not the. You don't lose nothing if you don't know anything. You gotta think about it like that though.
Is what I'm saying in a situation like a lot of women think that they can use their vagina to get men to fall in love with them.
And it works a lot of the time.
It doesn't though. It
does,
works
though.
for a little bit. Because
It works.
look, ladies and gentlemen,
To fall in
women-
love, you say, or
to fall in love. To fall in love. It only works a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me very clearly. Follow along with me here. Listen to me. Women. Every other girl on the planet who was born a woman starts off with the 3 things men like the most.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. They start off with all of those attributes. So if you don't bring anything else to the table, sex will only be sex for the rest of your life. Because once you done tried out the vagina a few times, once you've had coitus, once you've backyard boogied a few times, Once you shared the meats between the sheets, done the dance with no pants, that new car smell starts to wear off.
Would they drive a used car?
Now we driving a used car. If you driving a used car and it got the best AC you've ever seen in a car, you're gonna keep driving that motherfucking car.
Got the best AC. Yeah.
But if you got a used car and that motherfucker breaks down every 10 minutes, every other day you gotta change the oil.
It's not beneficial to me.
The parts start falling off. You can get rid of the car.
Yeah, it's not beneficial to me.
Because there's nothing left the car has to offer. Besides the fact that you just got a car, once you start riding the car and it stops being the new car, that same ideology applies to women. Because a lot of women feel like all men want is sex. And that's not necessarily true.
Nah.
A lot of men want to be in relationships. There are a lot of men who also just want to have sex. If you're a woman and you just want to have sex, that's cool. I empower you to have the sexual liberty to fuck and do whatever you want.
True.
I want you to go out and as much as you want to do it, as much as you want to contribute, go ahead, because we here are not going to judge you. We're not going to judge you. But if you're a woman who wants to be in a relationship, please remember, the power is in the vagina. If you give the meal up as the appetizer,
it's not.
Are we staying for dinner? Let's be honest. We just talked about this on our way here. If stuffed shells is your appetizer, 9 out of 10 people are not paying for dinner. Pasta's heavy. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on the amount.
I'm talking about a full tray. You got a full tray of pasta as the appetizer. You're not paying for the dinner.
Pay for dessert though.
That means you might want to spin the block, come back, you know what I'm saying? But no one's staying for the dinner.
That's mad funny.
That's the truth. So fellas, stop being so easy. Please, these women are not worth it.
Everybody just need to have morals. That's it.
Stand on what you stand on.
Yeah, morality is key. It's overlooked.
A lot of people don't grow up with mental. I like the idea of like having someone to teach them morals.
Because the TV and shit we watching don't teach us morals. That's our biggest. That's what we learn from the most when you think about it.
That's why I feel like.
I mean, not learn from, pay attention to the most.
100%.
Yeah.
Now I feel like it's shifting more to social media, but if you don't have that big homie in our sense, the guidance, the mentor, the person that is able to teach you right from wrong at a young age, I think it's hard to understand that or manifest that. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Like the person that taught me what I learned about women and how to deal with money and stuff like that. I went out to seek that information from him. I seen him with a lot of women, and I'm like, that's the lifestyle I want to live. I seen him work a job at a young age, and I'm like, that's the lifestyle I want to live. I want to have money.
Yeah.
These are things that I seen, and I went out and seek that information.
Yeah.
To a point where I got as good as I could in that area, that when I grew up, I wanted different things. So I went to seek that information from someone else. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to make a company. I wanted to understand the rules and things. I wanted to know what respect really looks like in a business aspect. So I went to go search that information somewhere, source it.
Yeah. Nah, 100%. That was me with my oldest brother. That's the smoothest nigga I know.
My oldest brother, like my brother too, is like looking at him. I'm like, oh, he's doing some cool shit. Like my oldest brother was just at the barbecue, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did a magic trick, and he just left everybody stunned. Just people like, yo, how the fuck did he? How did?
Magic tricks is cool. I know one. I don't got the items for it, but Magic tricks is cool. That can always get a conversation going.
100%, bro. Magic tricks is fire.
Where?
So card tricks, fire.
Where I forgot my man, some nigga I was suspended with a few years ago. And he was a beast with the card tricks. He was ugly though. And for me, he was pulling them though. He was ugly, but card tricks. That's it.
Ugly niggas out here winning these days. Seen a lot of bad bitches with some ugly niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen a lot of bad bitches with some ugly. I was gonna say something. Ew, I forgot.
There's benefits in every situation.
100%. Like, to each his own. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's what they say.
Yeah.
But it's the thing about it. I think having a big homie and having the responsibility is a thing. I was talking to someone about a situation the other day, and it's so weird not to be able to say people's names, but it's like I don't want to name drop people. But
yeah.
It's like,
it's wise.
Huh?
That's wise.
Yeah. So she has a friend who's a tad younger than her. It's a little younger than her.
Mm-hmm.
But maturity plays a big role in developing.
Yeah.
Like when you start to mature and start to like see the world for what it really is, you start to want different things. As you grow, your wants become different. And that age gap is starting to be exposed. Having this conversation with this person let me know like what my brothers were seeing when I was younger.
Yeah.
When I was a little nigga, and they were like, had to bring me around, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, growing up with them, I was always the adept at social skills. So I had the social skills to put me in those categories, to put me in those rooms.
Yeah,
where I wasn't the annoying little brother.
Yeah.
I was my own person because I understood social concepts. And I think that's all maturity is, learning to understand social concepts, why men and why women do certain things, why adults do certain things.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, of course.
And so their maturity level is starting to get exposed. And a lot of things that this young lady wants, her friend can't do with her.
Yeah, because of the gap.
The gap. Yeah. The experience is different. And I think that, like, it's cool to an extent. When we're young, we're all young. And it's like we all into the same things. Especially for women, you start to grow, you want to do different things. You want to dress differently. Like, a lot of girly girls don't want to sweat and, like, play things and dress up and ruin their makeup and hair. And, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to do that. So they might not participate in sports.
Physical activity, sports.
Like, all those things. Because it's like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to look pretty for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
So seeing that really opened up my mind to how the world is, because I remember being the little nigga that my brothers had to drag around. And I'm like, nah, I get it. Like, why he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Yeah, you're being around as a kid. Like, that's why I'm glad my siblings is, like, older than me. Feel me? Like, you really learn shit. Like, if I had a sibling my age, well, I do. She's like 2 years younger than me. But if I had like a sibling,
I have a sister like, that's 2 years.
Years a sister, so it's different. But like if I had like an actual brother, like a year younger or some shit, I think I would have been. It's pretty much the same but different.
All siblings feel this on this. What we're talking about is like is general for that.
No, yeah, I know.
But when you and Mally, like, Mally knows your parents, your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So when she met him, what was her like take on him?
Nah, she thought he was a good kid and shit. Like,
did she think that he was a bad influence?
Nah, my mom never. You know, it's crazy. My mom, she always thought I was a bad influence on everybody. Yeah, but not like a bad, like join this gang. But like, my mother always called me like, you know, not to disrespect him, man. Like, always called me a ringleader out of like a lot of my situation. So
like I seen a post and it was like, you know, Butters from
South Park. I was watching that shit last night.
He said, "Stop this, my niggas, dog."
Oh, yeah.
That shit is mad funny. And it was like the meme was like, when your mom is telling you like how all your friends is bad influence, but little did she know that you're the ringleader. Be like, my idea. It's like, it was like Butters, and it's like, my idea. And then she was like, saying all the negative things about his friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, stop dissing my niggas, dog. That shit is mad funny. Butters is mad funny.
Hell yeah, I was watching the episode when Butters was a pimp yesterday.
That shit is mad funny.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out South Park. And the creators of that shit, bro. That's mad funny. You give me Carmine vibes.
Cartman? Me?
Yeah, Cartman.
I don't know what people call it.
Nah, you Kenny, for sure.
Nah, Kenny died. I'll never die.
Hey, no, Kenny died and come back to life every episode.
Yeah, I don't come. I ain't dying. I'll be staying. What's the other nigga name?
I don't even know. Damn.
I always forget, but it's mad. It's something simple. It's Stan, Cartman, Kenny, and it's something mad simple.
Is it Roger? Nah, it's not.
That's not hell no. I know Butters. It's mad at him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired. I can't remember. I know it's not Kevin. Wait, what's Ike? Wait, Ike.
It might be Kevin.
Nah, what's Ike brother name?
Kenny.
No. We said Kenny.
You said Kenny?
There's a fourth one.
Hold on.
Stan.
Kenny,
Cartman,
Eric,
Kenny.
Cartman. Token Black is mad funny.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Eric, Kenny, Stan, Kyle.
I knew somebody kid. And Kyle's Ike brother. They're Canadians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle, that niggas is funny.
Man, funny. He took my job. That shit is mad funny. 2 days ago, or a couple days ago, it was Tupac's birthday.
Yeah. The 16th, I think.
So rest in peace, Tupac.
Shout out Pac. Big influence in my life.
What's your favorite Pac song?
Favorite, Troublesome 96. He was coming at Nas on that song.
Wait.
Nah, yeah, that Dear Mama. He got too many. That's for me to
some.
like really be like, that's my favorite. Dear Mama probably my favorite song. I get my bag every time I hear that.
That shit's sad.
Where
Jada Pinkett Smith, your wifey, defender. You know what she did? Explain it to the public.
In jail, I thought I was going to have a baby, and the baby
To
would
defend that?
but I was acquitted a month and 3 days.
I think she should have kept that to herself, honestly.
Huh?
She should have kept that to... I mean, then again, their relationship is different, so... From a jail cell. Hey.
Penitentiary.
One day. That's right.
Stop. Dear, that shit hard.
Nah, yeah, but
Defend her. We need to know, cause she out here doing my boy Will Smith bad. I need answers. I need answers, Pooch.
Nah, that was bad. I can't defend that. Feel me? After that whole August thing, everything she do was gonna be wrong. After the whole August situation.
The entanglement.
That should have been me, but yeah. I mean,
yo, this nigga is crazy, son.
That's crazy. But they were like you know, I did research like before I got like famous because of the movie and shit. Their relationship, they're like I'm pretty sure they was fucking and shit, but like it's like they was really like good ass friends though. Like it's weird. Like he was the first man to like treat her.
Did you see the video of like him explaining like the Tupac beef?
Who explained it? Will Smith?
Yeah.
Nah.
That shit's actually interesting.
I think I didn't watch. I may have
2 minutes, so.
I may have seen it. I'm not sure. I mean, a lot of people have beef with Pac. I'm always take Pac's side.
If you got a chance, ladies and gentlemen, tune into this.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I couldn't handle it. You know, we were in a room together a couple times. I couldn't speak to him.
Jada's my heart, you know what I mean? She would be my friend for my whole life.
It was beyond friendship.
I need that type of relationship.
You know, I was deeply insecure and just I wasn't man enough.
Yeah, I remember this now.
I was the soft rapper from Philly and he was pop.
It would have gone bad, and we both instinctually
We knew that. And there was a period where mommy woke up and cried 45 days straight. I think that's the worst I've ever felt in our marriage.
soon as he...
They made this shit mad
approached
dramatic.
me, he was like a magnet. I was like,
Yeah, music.
once you paid attention to
The
him,
music
he
was
sucked you
crazy.
in. Pac was probably one of the first male figures that I had in my life that saw the beauty and the talent and my intelligence separated from sex. That's something that a child, a young girl usually gets from their father. I didn't have that. He would tell me all the time, Jada, you're gonna be a star. You know what I mean? I'm like, Pac, come on. He's like, you're gonna be a star. You got it. You just got it.
I was the soft rapper from Philly, and he was hot.
And it's crazy because, like, Will Smith ain't no fucking shove. Like, he ain't no, like, regular nigga. Like,
Yeah, that's Will Smith. That's
like,
one of the greatest male actors
I called
ever.
Jada. I said, hey, Jada, what's up? It's Will. I said, are you seeing anybody? She said, no. I said, cool, you're seeing me now.
As I was coming out of the life, he was going more into the life. There was a point in which we met, and then we kind of were going our separate ways.
She will be my friend for my whole life. She can have my one heart, my liver, my lungs, all of that.
But she just loved him like he was the image of perfection. But she was with the Fresh Prince. We were in the room together a couple times. I couldn't speak to him. He wasn't going to speak to me if I wasn't going to speak to him. She was like, I'm telling you, y'all are so similar. You love him. And I just never, I couldn't handle it, you know?
My mother knocks on the hotel door. Will opens the door. As soon as I see her face, I knew he was gone. I feel that he left me. I really did believe that he was going to be here for the long run. The type of relationship we had, you only get that once in a lifetime.
shit kind of sad. How you feel about your lady crying like that?
Insecure and
They get me
I
sad.
wasn't.
This nigga's crazy. Yeah.
I had, all these grand ambitions.
Nah, but on the real though, like as learning about this shit, like as a kid and all that, like the relationship, like they speak about, like
Yeah.
Pac and Jada, that's something like I really want. Like you see how like even though, she had Will and shit,
Yeah.
she's saying that's always gonna be her friend and shit no matter what. Like that's really cool. That's some man shit though. Cause as far as the public know, like Pac wasn't disrespecting her marriage and shit like that. It was just
Cool.
That's
I
amazing.
feel like I have on my first date with the girl, like I was dating for a long period of time. I told her like this is the pecking order of how I see the world. I said my mom, like the most important woman in my life. My mom, my sister, and then a girl named Melanie at the time, who's like how Pop feels about Jada is how I feel about And
you told that to her?
Yeah, I told her on our first date. Our first date was like it was like the weirdest date too. Like it was like
you
we
made
just
it
started
weird.
talking, and it was even weird before that. It was
Before
like it's a thing because it's like we just started talking,
Okay.
and I just wanted to let her know like we're in the middle of Chipotle, and I just wanted to let her know like.
You don't think it was a bad time, man?
I mean, we were friends for a long time. Like our relationship, like one day I'll tell the whole story of like high school. I talked about it previously, but and I told her that I'm like, look, the way I feel about her is just like genuine love, like not like on some it's completely platonic, like just I feel about her in a way like we have a bond that is not breaking. Like,
never gonna break.
I just want you to not feel insecure about that going forward, or feel a way about that going forward. So I'm telling you now, before you know what I'm saying, any feelings is really involved.
Yeah.
So that if you can walk away, if you want to walk away, you can walk away. You know what I'm saying? You can walk away now. And that was crazy. And it's crazy because I've told every woman since how I feel about her. And it's like,
to this day?
To this day. But still.
A real man.
Super close. And it's like, just holding it down to make sure like I'll cut anybody else. If you give me, there's a real reason, I'll cut anybody else off. I'm just not cutting it off. It's like the untouchable on the draft level team.
LeBron?
Yeah, that's the LeBron.
Nah, I respect that though. I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't tell him like that. So tell him first dates. But I mean, that's probably the right thing to do, though. I'm just saying.
Because like what do you fall in love? Shit. Like we all went to high school together.
Yeah.
So like it was like
Everybody knows it.
it was like one of those things that like people were like skeptical about, and I've had a lot of women like figures in my life like that I just like genuinely cared about at the time, and a lot of it wasn't like sexual or like it was platonic, like and it was just like women I cared about, and people seeing me as a woman and me being who I am and them being who they are. People started to make these assumptions that there was more to it than that. And the girl I was in love with all throughout high school, I think she always felt the way about it. And so I just had to let it be known when I finally got the chance. It was like, look, I don't want any of this shit to ruin it. Like, this is what it is. This is what I'm offering. Everything comes with that. I feel like that was the real shit.
Bold.
Everybody says I shouldn't have did that, but I feel like
No, I'm not. I have no regrets, bro.
like I didn't want that to be like
Yeah.
one of her. I think she regrets like the relationship, but I didn't want that to be the regret. It was like
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. You good. Did the right thing. Feel me? That was just a chess move. Your game of chess.
People see it that way. Like people like the way people see like life is crazy.
Yeah. I feel like for the most part everything I do can be justified.
Before you start, my bad. There's breaking news. The Detroit Pistons just got the #1 draft pick, followed by.
Oh, they did the draft? Why they do that?
The
like
lottery.
during the finals? Well, they're in the playoffs.
I don't know. They got the Pistons got the first pick, the Rockets got the second pick, the Cavaliers got the third pick, and the Raptors got the fourth pick. I go by the name of Zoe, and you guys tell us if it's facts or cap in the comments below. Facts over fiction. Zoe's in the building.
Pooch.
Your two favorite commentators coming to you live from Heartbreak Studios. Facts over fiction presented by Heartbreak Media. See y'all next week. I'll be hollering at y'all from an undisclosed location because I'm going on vacation.
Don't forget, look, follow on Instagram, TikTok. What else?
TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. You know
Tumblr, MySpace.
If you still have
Reddit,
MySpace in 2021, you're
LinkedIn, everything.
And stop the jean shorts. I'm tired of seeing you niggas in jean shorts. We'll see y'all next week. It's your boy Zoe.